Hello? Alright, nice. My audio's alright. We are going to be I guess I'll put my headphones on. Do not have a thumbnail. I need a thumbnail. Let's see how this is. Ooh. All right. Audio check. Can y'all still hear me? Huh. So this one works too. Let's go. Alright, we got options now. It's a learning stream. Okay, so today we are going over a team that I made. Which is featuring the Waterfire Grass Core in Amoonguss, Tauros, Paldan, Waterform, and Arcanine, and then fulfilling the Fairy Steel Dragon Core in Goldango, Grimmsnarl, and Roaring Moon. So, I'm just going to go through really quick. I should make it on Showdown My IVs. The only things that I have missing right now are this one has random speed IV. This one, I'm not sold on the item yet. I need to do calcs for this one. So right now it's the Life Orb. Life Orb. These are its IVs, and then its EVs are just max speed, max special attack. So, or max attack. Sorry. So these end up meaning These end up making me faster than a lot of the things in the format, but it means that I'm a lot less bulky. And I kind of miss the HP when working with a team with Grimmsnarl and Amoonguss on it. So this is definitely something I'm looking at changing, where you invest the speed into HP and attack, and you concede that. But going first is pretty nice. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into it, and let's get started. The biggest thing here that I'm trying to utilize is the fact that Grimmsnarl gives me really good special bulk in Light Screen and Spirit Break, so I can kind of control for special attackers with Spirit Break and Light Screen and Scary Face. So all of them he has a bunch of stat drops and screens. And with Scary Face, he can be useful in Trick Room for side Scary Face if they decide to Trick Room. And Goldengo is max HP, max special attack with leftovers. The idea is you get screens set up and kind of get them whittled down a little bit to the point where you can start threatening one-hit KOs and win in 1 or 2 turns. So creating end games like that is pretty nice. Ooh, I like the Iron Treads here. The things I'm missing are Weather Control and Fake Out. 2 things I really miss on this team, but that's kind of what I'm conceding for the type coverage and utility that I'm getting out of all of my other Pokemon. So this game and this team kind of requires you to really pay attention to which special and physical attackers you think your opponent's going to bring. I think my opponent's going to bring Palafin. I think he's going to bring Pelipper. I think he's going to bring Iron Bundle because it's a really good Pokemon on my team. And he's going to bring one of the other 3. I'm not really sure. So, that being said, that's 2 special attackers, meaning I really want to play Grimmsnarl and I really want to play Amoonguss. But when to play Amoonguss is not necessarily clear. Salamence is going to be a funny Terra type. And Iron Treads, I need to pull up his stats because I'm not educated. Okay. So if I think he's going to lead with Pelipper, I usually like to try to punish and see if he can handle these 2, or see what he does with these 2, and then having this one and this one in the back to utilize Rain. Basically, I'm going to get down some Intimidates with Tauros, and then eventually bring in Goldengo with screens up and get a Nasty Plot down, protect leftovers, or Nasty Plot, leftovers, protect leftovers, redirect with leftovers and or Pollen Puff, and then get down 1 or 2 Make It Rains. Okay. So we end up seeing the Palafin and that one. I think Palafin's going to end up switching out to start, and Iron Treads. Speed. Okay. So I'm going to reflect here, and I'm going to Spore. It's pretty safe, especially with Palafin being passive to start. So the big thing with this team that I'm looking to utilize is abusing passive play and utilizing high HP Pokemon with high offensive ceilings and good defensive and offensive type coverage. So you see the Iron Head come out here, does about half, would have 1-hit KO'd, but Reflect is up, and now you get put to sleep, and you don't have an item. So now he's got 1 Pokemon that he can deal damage with, and it's Pelipper, and it's a special attacker into Light Screen and Redirection. So I really want to keep... Usually I'm looking to take some damage. Like, I want Amoonguss to take damage to start. I want you to go into it and do some damage, and then utilize Regenerator, bring him back in, and then have the potential to switch him into anything that I don't want to deal with for my offensive cores. So like I'm willing to eat a Hurricane here. Like it's totally fine because that's a manageable amount to switch back out of. Now I've got Light Screen and Reflect up. I'm a lot less scared and I'm ready to start getting damage in with... So now I have options, right? And I'm thinking I want to get Tauros in and that I want to get another Spore down. And I think with an Intimidate and Spore, like eventually I'm going to be looking to Pollen Puff Grimmsnarl on a switch in with screens up and hopefully have Intimidate down to kind of cover for the physical attackers going back into there. He Protect. No, yeah, Iron-Headed. Nice. So that's a good switch. That can get recovered or it can be dealt with, but like this isn't going to kill unless it's a crit, and it didn't. Willing to risk that for the extra. So now, like, Iron Treads is in a pretty big disadvantage state here. He's base speed 106 and he's 112 attack, but he's part ground. So like right now I'm looking to predict a switch in and get big damage into Palafin or catch Salamence on the way in or Iron Bundle. So I'm really willing to close combat here because I'm going behind him and it's actually working to my advantage. And here I'm willing to just switch out, get the Regenerator buff. He does end up switching in probably Salamence here if he's switching Pelipper. Yeah, so he's got the Intimidate now, and I think he protects with Iron Treads. But Grimmsnarl, like, another good thing about switching Amoonguss is like Amoonguss is just too good. In the teams that I like to play at, you kind of have to have a wide variety. Okay, so this is fine. This is good. This is good. This is good. So here I think I kind of just want to protect, but now we know all of his Pokemon. He has Pelipper back sleeping and is guaranteed a sleep turn, and Palafin. So he has a switch in for this, but he doesn't necessarily want to use it. I think he's going to attack that one. I think he's going to attack Grimmsnarl here, and I am willing to just Spirit Break into Salamence. Like I thought he was either going to switch or attack into the Grimmsnarl, and now I guarantee Grimmsnarl not taking significant damage. So like this is fine. And Salamence will probably Terra type here and have Terra Flying and do Terra Blast into Tauros for... Oh, Terra Steel. Okay, that's really good. So now Tauros has another super effective move, and Salamence is much less likely to have a flying move here. And so, like, I don't really know... Like, I'm much more inclined to try to keep Tauros alive. And... Oh, he does have Hurricane. Crit. No? Wow. Life Orb. Okay. So that's where like the lack of HP really does hurt me. Because now I have to figure out how to deal with this Salamence. I mean, at this point, I'm inclined to just get Spores down. But he used Hurricane. I'm just going to put in Spirit Break here. Yeah, nah. That means Amoonguss is even stronger into this team, though. And in a best of 3 scenario for the regional specifically is what I'm interested in. So finding out, like, I would have known for one that was a special Salamence, and I would have known that he had Hurricane and he would have had pressure onto Tauros. best of 3, I'd be looking to protect Tauros more often, or protect Tauros and utilize his coverage and damage output on the physical side in addition to intimidate. And I wouldn't have... Grimmsnarl is also more effective in this sense. Let me check how much. Because of the special defense that he provides for this team. So, like... -1. Right now, I'm really just interested in whittling down the Salamence and setting myself... Yeah, so I thought he was going to put one of his in. Probably Palafin. I want to get in my Roaring Moon and set up for hopefully a relatively cheap endgame. So double switching when you're asleep is so scary. This is really big for me because I break his sash and he's got one more turn left of rain. Or I make sure he doesn't have his sash here, and I can scary face the other one, and he doesn't have his speed boost anymore because he led with him. One of the main archetypes that I'm going to harp on, and I think is super important for this regional, is when you use your photosynthesis boost. If you lead one of these Pokemon and you have photosynthesis, and you play against the best players, you're going to struggle. Because now, like, let me check, make sure. Yeah, light screen reflector's still up. Like right now, my best move by far is to breaking swipe because I'm going first, barring that, and just putting Amoonguss back in with screens. Like I have no reason to risk this one, and because both of us have used our booster energies, my Roaring Moon is faster than his. He's going to protect and use the rest of whatever he wants. He's going to Iron Head into Amoonguss here and take Rocky Helmet damage as well. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, again, just like this is the potential, really. And wow, okay. But again, like that's the really big thing. The other big theme I think is for Terra typing is knowing, like, Roaring Moon's regular typing is really good. Like it has Hydreigon is typing. Like that's a really good typing this format. Resistance to elementals, immunity to psychic, and dark is just really great coverage. And that's where I really go back and forth with how I want to play this Roaring Moon and how I want to configure him. Because with a base HP of 105, like... It begs the question of, like, would Dragon Dan's acrobatics just be an unstoppable force at the end of the game? So far, I'm inclined to say yeah. This is a fun team. It's going to be Terra Steel, Dash Bun, which I need to deal with Goldango. Indeedee Armor Rouge is probably the tempting lead. Starting Double Dark is really good, but I don't want to waste booster energy at the start, even though if he does that, it's pretty much an instant win. Tauros is really good here, as winning into almost all of these and removing its fighting type could be beneficial. I want to have potential to punish psychic moves into Tauros, and I'm thinking I probably need this one too. Shadow Ball's good in Armor, Terra typed, and Amoonguss has a lot of weaknesses. Like, this person is prepared for Amoonguss in at least 2 of their Pokemon. Like, minimum. Like, I almost guarantee the Armor Rouge is Terra Grass and or Safety Goggles. Ooh, okay, so he goes for the weather option with Iron Bundle. So he's going for screens here. with Snowskate. And I think that this is another reason why Tauros is going to shine, is so that we can kind of exploit the fact that I have a way to break your screen and you don't have a way to break my screen. There's the booster energy plus speed. Nice. I like that. He's going to freeze dry here. Yeah, the real interesting thing is what to do with Tauros here. I'm actually going to just try to do something really nasty here. I don't know if this is going to work. No, actually, it's too aggressive to start out with. My first option was to Scary Face, Iron Bundle, and Close Combat. That would be a one-hit knockout, and if he doesn't Terror type, and the battle would probably be over. But I'm not really willing to do that with his Terror type still out there. Now he's going to Terror type. If he thinks the Close Combat is out there and he's fishing for it, he might Terror Water, he might Terror Ghost. So, yeah. That's where I really am interested in doing the second option. And now, if I get a Scary Face into him, that thing's dead in the water to Roaring Moon. So he protects with Abomasnow. Interesting. Probably Icy Wind here. I would assume Icy Wind, but he might Blizzard, or I think Freeze Dry though. Yeah, it's just too tempting. And that's where it kind of hurts him to not have a super effective move into Grimmsnarl, is you can't really threaten significant damage with that on the field. So now is where it gets nasty, is if he I can just Scary Face this thing, and Close Combat should be a kill into Abomasnow. But I'm not quite willing to just sack Tauros like this. Tauros is too valuable to risk giving a defense drop this early in the game with Freeze Dry still out there. And if he protects and does, like, say, Icy Wind, like, I lose a lot of... I potentially get to a point where he can... Oh my god. Are people really running this with a way to increase their freeze chances? Or have I just gotten frozen first try both times? Because he has the booster energy, but no, there isn't one. I've just gotten frozen 2 times. Okay. This is fine. Scary Face. He's Ghost. What? Oh, I must have... Oh no, he's at -2. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think here I'm pretty comfortable just trying to nasty plot to get out. I think if I catch a special attacker, I maintain pressure. So yeah, this is huge. Getting special attack drop into these ones and then seeing all of his is really valuable. Here's the Indeedee lead that I was kind of waiting for, and this is now is the time to pounce. So now that Iron Bundle's given up, again, booster energy usage, pay attention to it. This is where it gets nasty. For real, for real. It doesn't even matter that I'm frozen here for now, I don't think, because I am... Things are super free. And, like, I have leftovers. So I gained some HP there. He lost a special attack thing. I'm going to just do this to Indeedee and switch in Roaring Moon. I can win the game with Roaring Moon here, though. Abomasnow is his biggest threat, and I still have Tauros in the back. So now we have a pretty clear idea of how we want to win the game. This guy is going to try to use Expanding Force or switch out. And if he switches out, he's either going to bring in Abomasnow or he's going to bring in Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle no longer has his booster energy, which means Roaring Moon is going ahead of Iron Bundle. So Roaring Moon's coming in here with almost, I think, a guaranteed resistance into anything that they use except for Indeedee Dazzling Gleam. and Dazzling Gleam into the frozen Goldengo that just stayed in is, I mean, come on. And that's fine for me. Lava Plume, okay. Doesn't get the burn though. So, kind of ready for it now. And I'm just going to protect and Spirit Break again. I might throw a Reflect down, but at this point, I'm more interested in just maintaining position with Roaring Moon, and hopefully we can catch a switch in. But getting the extra damage into Indeedee if they follow me here is pretty important. And yeah. So if they follow me here, follow me here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Obama knows Icy Rock. But again, so this is fine. That's kind of funny. So the snow's gone too. No more defense boost. The turn order is now reversed, and I think Grimmsnarl's going first. This is something that people do against me, where they see Trick Room, they use it, and then they are not prepared to actually play in it themselves. Like, now, let's re-examine the speed tiers. If they come back in, I'm going ahead of all of their Pokemon now, except for Iron Bundle. So, like, I'm pretty safe to just do this and put in Goldengo again. And, like, he's going to follow me and probably Icy Wind. They're not Icy Wind. Freeze Dry. In worst case, he Hydro Pumps. But I just have to get rid of Indeedee and wait out Psychic Terrain. The longer Armarouge is out of the battle, the better for that. Alright. Good to know. And now you have the risk of missing. He misses the Grimmsnarl, and he can't freeze me again, so... Oh well. Alright, now I gotta think. We have 2 turns left of Light Screen. We're going first here. And now I'm much more inclined to kind of just take a move with Goldengo and try to get unfrozen. Might catch Armarouge on the way in here. Bombasnow's good too. He's setting up snow again. Can't stop him, but I'm committed to playing my own game. He's gonna sack Indeedee here. I'm gonna get another option to unfreeze. It can be, but it's a preference thing for the speed that he is trying to utilize, knowing he's tying everything at 100 is makes things stat check. So now the question is whether or not light screen for one more turn. I'm pretty content just Spirit Breaking into Armarouge here, and I really want to eat an Energy Ball, and I think I'll survive a Lava Plume, so I'm kind of fine to just go here. Yeah. But it's really funny that Grimmsnarl outspeeds a bunch of them. Also, I hope my audio's fine. I haven't really checked recently, but... Another turn of freeze. Can't burn me on Goldango, which is nice. Oh, he thawed me. Yeah. I guess I didn't really think he would do that for me. Anyway. Checking in, he's lost his Indeedee and he's got special attackers for the rest of the game. One screen is likely sufficient. So, yeah, because I'm feeling pretty safe, I think I can just protect. Wow. GG's. That's crazy. I'm also having friends over, but like, we're chilling. Let's get going. Up to 22,000. Finally got back to even after starting out like 0-8 with a bad internet connection. Let's go. Feels good. What's the ranking? Oh, 25,000. Adrian, let's go. All right, Great Tusk. All right, so priority here is getting a burn onto Annihilate and keep Intimidate pressure on Great Tusk. Avoid taking too much damage from Sylveon. So right now it's looking like he's going to have to rely on a combination of Iron Bundle, Talonflame, and Great Tusk to deal with Amoonguss. And sleeping this is where I think I can play passively to start and get a lot out of my lead. So I don't really know what he's going to lead, and I don't know a lot about his team. So I'm kind of interested in extending the battle to get a sense for what my opponent is doing to increase my odds of getting a favorable position later on. I don't want the battle starting off with risking both sides having a double knockout potential. Because that's like a really easy way to lose games, and if you're trying to climb, like you have to have a really high percentage. You can't play that risky on the ladder if you want to have success, if you ask me. So Grimmsnarl is like definitely going to be one of the main ways that I'm reducing damage here. I'm going to lead Arcanine because that's the easiest way to get an Intimidator down against Annihilate with having pressure concurrently. That didn't make sense, but I'll explain later. Running out of time. Goldango or Amoonguss. Feels good. I need to put a thumbnail for this. Okay, so I gave him the boost, but that is kind of the concession. So they have two physical attackers out there, and I want to Will-O-Wisp, but I don't. So Will-O-Wisp is a really low committal option to start here. He ends up going for the Brave Bird, taking recoil, but he's at -1, so it doesn't do that much, so it's okay that it's priority. He beats out the Reflect, but Annihilate doesn't. That's spread. Not going to do that much to Arcanine. It's non-stab. We get the Will-O-Wisp down. It's +1, but Reflect is enough to counteract that. We're probably going to survive the one turn. Anyway. So now we're going to keep Arcanine alive here, but we don't want to do it too fast. So I want to see what he commits here to the Grimmsnarl. If he doesn't attack the Grimmsnarl, then it's it's going to be a good turn for me. It's kind of what I'm getting at. I want to break Gale Wings with Spirit Break. He removes the Annihilate. So this is the bait that you have with Arcanine, and why you have to play Will-O-Wisp Arcanine if you want to have Arcanine. Because against the people with Defiant, if you get them burnt and can switch out, you're willing to trade that. You have traded a Pokemon effectively, because I'm never attacking that Annihilate ever again. It's not happening. And like, you can burn me here, I don't really care. I'm gonna Spirit Break you, break Gale Wings, and now I'm just gonna put up Light Screen and switch out. So like, he might try to Icy Wind here, he might try to Hydro Pump, but Talonflame is really just not that scary at this point, and I think I'm going to be able to survive long enough to... Yeah. So Iron Bundle, I'm essentially playing for the fact that Iron Bundle doesn't have that good of a move into... Yeah. Nice. So, again, this is where we really, really love having the Goldango pick, because Brave Bird in there would have finished Arcanine, removing Intimidate, and I think that he's going to have another... I think he has Great Tusk in the back. Although, 3 Fairy weaknesses makes you kind of think you want to bring Sylveon here. And this is my last... probably my last gift to... these ones, is that I'm willing to just... I'm going to protect here. I've got screens down. Right? I'm going to put a light screen that turn. I'm definitely struggling to keep track of everything with streaming and playing and paying attention to chat, but it's all in good fun. It's just definitely a learning curve. Flare Blitz comes out, so now I'm going to get to bring in Arcanine for free, and this is where it is really, really big, because I can avoid the Intimidate punishment with Annihilate, and I'm not going to give him another chance to get a Defiant boost. That means that I'm just going to stat up with the Goldango until I can just one-shot him, because I'm not willing to risk Rage Fist, and I still get to decide whether or not I want to Terra-type Roaring Moon or Goldango at the end. Here I'm going to Protect, because I have no reason to risk... Actually... So let's check the stats really quick. I have Light Screen and Reflect for 4 and 6. I have him at -2, and him at -2, and him at minus... Okay, yeah. So I'm really comfortable to actually just Nasty Plot here. Actually, I want to simplify. So now I'm looking to get him down into 2 Pokemon so he can't switch, and I can reduce his options and punish protects. And here's why I may have wished to Extreme Sped into that one. But again, I was fairly confident that with max HP and screens that they were not going to be able to get through that, and now I secure that. I can protect this next turn. I'm going to get leftovers. I have extreme speed pressure, and more importantly, Iron Bundle is going behind Roaring Moon guaranteed, and I get to see his last one. So now I'm going to have a much better idea of what I need to do to set up Roaring Moon to take hopefully 2 knockouts at the end. Fluttermane is his last one. Oh, potion. Alright, we're gonna get extreme speed down and protect here. No booster energy. Let's go. Oh, he did. Okay, okay. Big thing here is that Roaring Moon is going first. Let's see. How long we got light screen for? It's the longer one, right? Nice. 4 more turns. So, we have the option to protect here with Roaring Moon and avoid damage, but at this point we're looking for optimal damage output. Let's see if Acrobatics is able to finish this one off. We're going to do that, and we're going to do Make It Rain. Just played my way out of it, didn't I? Oh, maybe not. I don't think Fluttermane can kill Roaring Moon in one. Who do you protect here? Oh, I'm gonna see what he does. Protecting is the obvious move here. Going first. Power Gem. Ice Beam. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Sash, non-stab with light screen. Let's go! Oh, he has another one. Jeez. I forgot about that. Alright, that's tough. GG's though. That's hype. I'm glad Roaring Moon got his time to shine. Maybe I'll use bulk up. Oh well. Yeah. Definitely places to improve there. I'm a bit disoriented, so not quite sure where they are, but The adjustments there, I think, are utilizing Amoongus better. Amoongus was going to be able to survive a lot of those attacks, especially with light screen, and is definitely a pivotal part in this team. I have to respect Gothitelle here. Not seeing Paris Song, expecting Palafin at the start to lead, going to make it very unappealing to... I'm going to use Amoongus to dissuade. I like Amoongus into Iron Hands, and I think Tauros into... So like Amoongus can set those up, and Grimmsnarl can knock a lot of those down. Grimmsnarl can definitely knock down Iron Hands, knock down Arcanine a little bit. But I kind of like having a bit more of an aggressive stance to start and following up with these two. Well, I can burn Palafin, but I think type-wise this is the winning strategy. And with Gothitelle especially, I'm a lot less willing to play passive at the start because I'm more inclined to respect the... I'm much more inclined to respect my opponent's ability to deal with that. It's not to say that they don't have the option to make some mistakes here, especially with Palafin. So here's the big thing: Iron Hands almost always uses Fake Out into these in these situations, and Palafin doesn't actually have a way. They don't actually have a way of threatening Gholdengo in one without me Terra typing. And they have to respect the Terra type enough that Iron Hands is going to want to Fake Out into Amoongus, and they're going to pull Palafin. Maybe not. I would assume they would Fake Out into that, but they might be using Belly Drum with Rage Powder, which would be pretty cool. No, Volt Switch. Okay, nice. And this is kind of risky for my opponent because if they, if I Spore into Iron Hands, I mean, it's a 50-50 for whether or not you end up getting slept. Put in Fluttermane, now I am kind of licking my chops here. Truly. So the big thing here is that neither of them can threaten a one-hit KO, and the opposing Amoongus is on the field, and I have the ideal matchup right now, which is I'm not going to do anything with Gholdengo. I've got what I wanted from it. I'm going to Nasty Plot and just protect here. They don't have a way of killing Amoongus in one, guaranteed, and Fluttermane is either going to protect and take or that slot is going to take a nap. Then, because Amoongus went after, I have a guaranteed sleep turn onto that slot. I have redirection, and there's no Spore pressure or Clear Smog pressure because Gholdengo's Steel and immune to status moves. Bummer, dude. In reality, I probably could have afforded to Nasty Plot again, but I want to get Spore pressure down, and so if I don't get Spore down here and he attacks, this would be where, yeah. So he's looking to use Grass Fluttermane to deal with this and avoid those. So he's done a pretty good job of playing around Amoongus so far. I'll be interested to see what he does this next turn. So he Shadow Balls there. And this is where we get the information we really need. I'm really not keen on them getting to use 2 moves into Gholdengo. Unfortunately, I can actually prevent that. But I actually just want to guarantee... I'm really not keen on them getting to use 2 moves into my Gholdengo that's already really strong. And I have a nasty plot and make it rain. And I don't think Fluttermane's going to have Terra Grass and a fire coverage move and the Focus Sash. So like I'm going to get huge damage into Fluttermane. It's got low base HP and I'm at +2. And Palafin, it's not very effective, but he's not going to get to attack and he's going to take protective pad damage. Other cases, they put in Iron Hands and take one of those, and that's the time where it's beneficial to hold the Terra type. But this is still gonna do a lot of damage. And Goldango's not gonna take any damage, more importantly. And they can't all have the safety goggles, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if Palafin had it. We'll see. Yep. It's where if Palafin had the safety goggles, I'm in trouble there. Maybe. Probably. But instead he takes life orb damage and lowers his own special defense, so he's a goner. And so danger levels here. Fluttermane is a grass type right now, and Iron Hands is pretty inclined to try to fake out Amoonguss here, but I'm still feeling really, really confident in my ability to survive here with Amoonguss. Worst case, he doubles Heavy Slam and Stab Ghost into Amoonguss, and I take it and deal Rocky Helmet damage back and survive with this one. I think he's just going to end up doubling. Come in! I got some friends coming over. What's up, Fish? I am live, but just don't... No profanities. What's up, Sam? Come on. Hello.
How's it going?
How many people you got watching?
I don't know.
Don't care.
Let's find out.
I like your headphones. I said I like his headphones. Someone want to play me in chess?
I'm absolute doo-doo, but sure, why not?
I'm thinking of going home to grab my computer, but I don't want to.
So there I definitely could have been cheeky and just attacked with Goldango and I would have won the game.
You say you want to play?
Yeah, sure.
You want light or dark? You want me to do brown?
I don't care. What do you want?
Ready?
I'll watch you, Brian.
Choose
Right.
Yeah.
a hand.
It's pretty free.
Right.
This one?
So turn order is important here,
I didn't know if
but
you were talking
I still
about my hand,
have... I don't think he has a stab move into Goldango, or a super effective into Goldango. And...
No, not the king of game.
Nice.
I have the berry, I think. Yeah,
So we get the intimidate down, and we're probably going first. Yeah.
Alright,
It's not guaranteed, but it's pretty close.
you want me
And
to do-
then close combat comes out, but it's intimidate dropped.
Really depends.
Ow.
I guess. They also make tips now for like a pack for a pack time.
Oh,
Like non-disposable, like some you can like
Yeah.
twist on. They look funky, but I bet they are fine because they're breeze. What was that thing you doing? Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go for the cheeky Aquajet kill and put Amoonguss back in because it's... I need it. And I still have the... I still have a way of dealing with...
I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm
Oh,
just
man.
making moves.
Oh, man.
I'm just like going in the middle.
You and Fish should be close then.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
He's talking about Pokemon.
No.
No, it's talking shit about me.
I saw Fish's blitz rating today, and that was tough. That was...
Okay, I gave you an explanation though.
Wait, what? Fish, do you just have dog shit chest elo?
Yes, that is correct.
That's tough, bud.
The thing is, I have a problem with just leaving games.
You just get rage
I
quit.
have-
Bro,
No, ADHD
Mans has
quit.
daddy issues with chess things.
I have ADHD quit. It's your turn, by the way.
Oh my god.
I moved here.
To my goblin
Somebody
friends.
new to weed?
I hope you enjoy.
Shut the fuck up.
You're the linker right now.
Oh, I already chair types. That's so sad.
Fucking bitch.
I'm gonna ask him. Deal with it.
Dude, you want me to turn it off?
No, I like singing with it.
Turn what off?
It gets stuck in my head so easy.
You don't
so,
like the
so
Pokemon
catchy.
song?
No, I said I do like it.
It's gone.
Chomp, chomp.
Gone forever.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
No, it's over.
No.
It's over.
I don't know what to do.
Scuffed.
It doesn't fucking...
Holy shit. That's not good. Get him, Mungus. I believe in you.
Among Us?
Among Us?
Among Us!
Do you see they're doing a collab with Destiny 2?
I thought you
What?
said making a movie.
Yeah, they are. They're doing an Among Us 2. and
I actually just
Destiny 2
lost.
collab. Or not Among Us 2, Among Us.
So
and
sad.
Destiny 2.
Whatever. Sure went into the other one there. Oh, well.
What's this game called Iron Jesus Christ? They have 5 viewers.
Oh, let's go.
The gospel is told to me.
I'm on
Fucking-
YouTube.
You're on YouTube? I feel like streaming on YouTube is actually better.
It definitely is going to be.
I feel like it's a lot better for discoverability. There's no discoverability.
Yeah, I also just like... That's gonna be way easier for me.
I mean,
This guy still hasn't moved. I don't know what you're thinking about, bud. Like you got... Yeah, okay, you found the best move. I should have just protected, but... I really could have just nasty plotted there.
Did you do?
I've never actually watched like
Actually-
the like
I'll let
higher
you take it
level
back.
Pokemon like
I'm
battles.
not sure if I want to go there.
Higher level is generous.
like,
No, I get it.
I
I get it. I
mean-
get it.
I've just played it like casually, just like
Yeah.
like don't use
I moved
protector,
here.
like any of
So
the
moved
just
here when I
stat
was
Yeah.
moves and just
Oh.
try to kill everything.
So now I have to move back.
And just
The quickest way is
revive
either go
and
up
max.
or down and ups. And getting killed.
if you don't.
Right.
No, I mean that's fine. Shoot a wall.
No, but I was actually gonna try streaming on YouTube Destiny 2.
Do it, dude.
Because
It's really easy.
I did do YouTube videos and they were actually
Shit.
I broke like 1,000 channel views pretty quickly because I
Dude,
knew
you
the
wanna?
algorithm pretty well.
I got arrested on Reddit today. It was so funny. It was so.
How do you
funny.
get arrested on Reddit?
No, so like I like yesterday at 2 a.m. I went on this tear of productivity where I just ranted about my my experience in competitive Pokemon.
Wait, why
as a
they
kid.
why they like get mad at you about?
Because it's against community guidelines, even though I got like 100 upvotes in 12 hours. Like
what?
or like I was plus 100 in 12 hours actually, and people were downvoting it because it's like advertising and like not
Check.
allowed.
Oh, check.
Don't
it.
take that fish.
Do it. Do it.
You actually are fucked.
Me?
Yeah. Because
Yeah, no,
you
go
can't
right.
there, and he's about to discover if you don't move. Yeah, no, you had the right idea there. No.
Or no, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you trade.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might want to trade right here.
That's your only option to know. Oh, I'm.
Yeah.
The game's over. All right, that was not BM. I got distracted. I'm sorry.
I wonder how
I just protected last turn. Dude, maybe Amoongus just doesn't need Spore. I'd be a revolutionary.
I'm stupid.
I think it's too good. Pollen Puff, on the other hand, it's also really good. 5 choose 4, man. It's a tough 4.
thinking of this game.
Me neither.
I'm just like tired.
Same.
Are other people coming over?
Yeah, they eventually. I think the
Okay.
smokers.
It said maybe.
Brutal.
Did you go?
I'll play again later tonight when I'm like ready to actually get back and think.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to think later. I'm barely thinking now.
Are you high already?
Like no, but like I don't play chess.
True.
Why is
My
it
first couple moves I
broken?
just kind of moved.
You're so stupid.
Oh, fuck. I'm telling you, I told you I'm not really thinking. I literally just said it. Said it as I blundered. Your turn.
I just
Uh-oh.
went. I took
No,
your
I-
My
book.
computer is not having it. I'm gonna have to stop. Oh, it's corrupted.
He's just screwed.
That's screwed.
Check.
That's tough. What?
Is there a meta, Brian?
Yeah.
Like, is there a certain type that's stronger than?
Yes.
Among Us.
What type is it?
Fire, steel, fairy, and water are all very, very strong. The meta usually revolves around the best Pokemon with the best stats that have access to those
Is there, like-
types and stabbing.
Is there like anything that's not meta, but it's still like?
Yes, there's
There
tons
is,
of
yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Alright,